Warning, we are about to spoil the entirety of Dredd. If you haven't seen the movie and plan on watching it, please leave now. But if you have seen the film, or don't give a shit, then please stick around.
For a film still we are done, we are done, we are done. For a film still we are done, Cinema Roulette. For a film still we are done, we are done, we are done. For a film still we are done, Cinema Roulette. Hello everybody and welcome to Cinema Roulette.
Hi.
There you go. I was waiting for yours.
I usually wait for you to do like
I know you do.
the intro and stuff.
Do we want to do this again?
No.
Again?
We're
No?
here now.
All right, so we're here, and yeah, today's Dredd.
Really? That's the fucking segue we're
That's
doing?
it.
All
What?
right.
Do you have a better segue in mind?
Well, usually we have like a bit of banter,
Yeah.
but you're just gonna hard cut right now to the.
But yes, today's episode is Dredd. Now, Justin, I think you watched this like a year ago.
Yeah,
maybe?
like probably that was like third time I've seen it a year ago.
And this was this like 12, 13? When did this come out?
2012.
2012. So same year as Django, huh?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh. And actually, the director of this film has already been on the wheel with Vantage Point.
He made Vantage Point, which is fascinating because Vantage Point was good.
It was fine.
But yeah, this was a genuinely good movie. Like, this is great. So,
Oh, this is probably one of the best superhero movies.
yeah,
Fight me, Internet.
I hadn't seen this movie, I think, since it first came out on home video.
Oh,
So-
why don't you want to watch American Raid?
I know it is American Raid. It's the same setup. So, if you've ever heard of the movies The Raid? So,
Did you say the Raids or
The
the
Raid.
Raid? Okay.
The Raid.
It sounded like you said the Raids for me.
Yeah. Well, probably because I said it fast. You've heard of the movies The Raid. So,
Well, the Raid Redemption
Yeah.
in America.
yeah, it was retitled for some reason.
It's not really much of a redemption either.
No.
Well, okay. I guess technically the ending has a redemption, but that's
Yeah.
spoiler territory.
Yeah.
And not the right movie.
Yes, even though they have the same setup. So, yeah, this movie is, it's a new adaptation. It's not so much a remake of the original Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone as is it like an adaptation of the comics.
Yeah.
So, what?
I don't know. You just kind of stopped there.
I just didn't know if you had anything else to add there.
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
this episode's going good.
Yeah, great so far.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Not apologizing to you.
Oh. But yeah, this is, do you want to give, like, the setup and the plot real quick?
The sub's pretty simple. Okay, we're in the future. Future sucks. I know. Surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Only 800 million people exist anymore, and they're in one big city. A mega city, I think they call it.
Like, it's just literally Mega City 1.
Yeah, Mega City 1. Which implies there's more than one. But
But there's all the people, aren't all the people there?
probably in the comics it's explained.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably multiple across the United States and all that. But we're in New York. Future New
It's
York.
New York, yeah.
It shows it on a map. It's New York.
Yep.
Because every superhero is in New York.
Well,
But
it's
okay.
not necessarily true. Are the Avengers in New York? Or
Mhm.
Oh, really?
They're Marvel. Of course they're in New York.
I was saying, because I know Spider-Man's in New York.
Mm-hmm. And he's part of the Avengers.
Are there any that aren't in New York? Huh?
Thor, I guess.
I guess technically. Yeah, I didn't really realize that. You're right. It is all in New York, isn't it?
If superheroes were real, New York wouldn't exist.
True.
I'm just saying. It would be gone.
It would be.
Off the map, just your giant monster. Anytime they try to
Yeah.
rebuild, Godzilla comes back or something.
With all the, like, collateral damage of just superheroes being there all the time.
Yet New Jersey is fine.
I know, right?
Who the hell made this?
I think it's because Stan Lee's from New York. That's probably why.
Yeah,
it takes
write
place
what
in
you know.
New York. So yeah,
We got off topic quick.
yeah.
Okay, but in this future, crime rate is up because, again, the future sucks. And there are these things called judges. Judges are judge, jury, and executioner. And the best of the best is Judge Dredd. I think he's best of the best. We follow him. He's best.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Mm-hmm.
But today, he gets a partner. A partner who didn't pass the test completely. But she's also a mutant. She can read minds.
And basically the judges are winning a losing battle, basically, so they're like, we need something extra to help win.
Holding in a political joke. It was about the war on drugs, in case you're wondering.
Okay.
But, okay. He takes her out, his new partner out on, like, her first day. It's a sort of a in-field review. And they're like, okay, you... the best Dredd voice I have is, okay, you pick where to go.
I was going to say, that's your Dredd voice.
Yeah, it's my Dredd voice. Where you want to go, recruit?
I am the law.
I am the law.
Beautiful.
Yep, we're in this mood. It's the 4th of July.
It is the 4th of July.
That'll be fun.
I'm just letting you have.
I know, I'm thinking for a moment. Hold on.
It's okay.
Okay, so she picks a triple homicide, which is in one of the mega complexes, which is like an apartment building, but 200 floors.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 people were skinned and dropped from the top floor. It's pretty brutal. But they go in and they realize, oh, hey, there's a massive drug dealer here, because there's a new drug called slow-mo, which allows us to have really fucking rad shots.
Yeah. Because she wasn't introduced in the very beginning. Judge Dredd was chasing 2 people who were using the slow-mo drug.
Yeah.
So
But they're dead, so.
yeah.
They're dead before even, like, the title card, maybe.
I think it was, yeah.
No, it was after the title card.
Yeah.
Because it's smash cuts. But okay, they realize a lot of the drugs are coming out of there, so they decide to do a quick drug bust.
Mm-hmm.
But then, due to the Anderson's mutant powers, that's the name of the chick.
Yep.
I'm remembering names more often.
Okay.
Stop yawning.
Oh, sorry.
Stop it.
It's okay, Jesus. Wouldn't that be fun if that actually worked? Like, every time I yawn, you just go, stop it.
You
Just
freeze.
immediately stops.
Yeah, we're in this mood. Okay. But Anderson realizes that one of the people in the drug bust was the person who skinned everyone. So they're like, okay, we're going to take this guy down to the station and interrogate him.
Mm-hmm. You're going to go down to the precinct for questioning.
And the big kingpin is named Mama. And Mama realizes that this guy will crack super hard under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, lock down everything. Everyone either kill these people or just hide until we kill these people.
Either way, we're going to kill these people.
And then it's basically a fight to the top of the tower to take out Mama.
Yeah, it's what they call a pot boiler episode.
Bottleneck.
Bottleneck, yeah.
But Bottleneck would just be in one room, not one building.
Yeah. But, I mean, because, they hint at, like, there's a lot more going on outside, but it takes place inside this one building.
Because this is pretty low budget for an action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Still really fucking cool, though.
Yeah.
But they get to the top, take out Mama, and Anderson, even though breaking some of the rules, passed the test.
Yeah. And that's basically the plot. It's a really simple plot. It's like a simple setup, but it's really well done.
Can you tell this is also going to be a short episode?
Yes, this is going to be very short. So we're... yeah, so... What should we talk about first?
The acting was fucking fantastic. Who played Dredd?
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. He played Dredd so much better than Stallone.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the thing. Like because he's like, the normal like badass, but he's like he's very badass and very intimidating. Oh my god.
And his humor is so dry, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just sort of cocky. Like you can almost hear the grin in his voice. It's like.
Yeah,
I said hot shot.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of the ones where it's like, what is it? You're not wearing your helmet. Oh well, the helmet can hinder my psychic powers. He's like, I think a bullet to the brain would do that more.
Or just at the end when he takes out Mama and
it
fills her with slow-mo. It's like, what was it?
How do you plead?
How do you plead?
Defense noted or something like that. Yeah, and then he just throws her through the fucking window. But
If
sorry, go
I was gonna say, if you hear any sounds in the background, with it, again, it's the 4th of July, and we are setting up for stuff.
Yeah. We're kind of right near a stairway, and people, go up and down stairways to get places, so...
Apparently, weirdos. I just have serpents carry me.
Is Cameron down there with you?
It's off.
And we're back.
God damn it, Justin!
Where were we?
Are we really back? We're back now.
Yes.
Okay, we're really back now.
Yes.
All right. We're talking about the characters, and specifically the character of Dredd.
Why are you going Markiplier? Or
I do
Dwarf,
that sometimes.
Or Wharf Dash?
I do that sometimes.
Okay.
That's just how I am.
But yeah, he does play this just really well intimidating character. Unlike Stallone, who just played Stallone because he was at like the height of his career at that point, wasn't he?
I think it was 90s, like 95 or something like that.
I think it was earlier 90s than that.
Yeah, like 93 maybe. But yeah, no, he was at the height of his career, and he was in a lot of, what was I gonna say? I had a segue for this.
B movies?
B movies? Well, he wasn't B movies, but he was still very popular.
Yeah. Hell, he's still apparently selling tickets today with Rambo 5.
Which, again, I didn't think looked that bad. But
the dramatic Old Town Road.
if you want to see something unintentionally hilarious, look up the Rambo 5 trailer.
Oh, they have a dramatic Old Town Road, and it makes me fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he was the original movie was not good. It's good as like a cheesy, really corny action movie, but it's not like anything to be taken seriously. Like this was a much more serious. Was it more faithful, you think, or
It's probably more well, from what I know of Dredd comics, it can be serious and also can get pretty fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like with vampires or Judge Death, I think is
there's literally death in the form of Judge Death.
It's a comic book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, Carl Urban is honestly, he was a great choice for the role.
He apparently loved doing the role and does want to do a sequel. It's just studios are like, but it didn't make money.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that well, honestly. Advertised, yeah.
Well, a lot of people have seen it now because it came out on DVD and everyone was like, "Oh shit, this is really good."
Mm-hmm.
And also, this came out in 2012. Oh wait, if it's 2012, that's Avengers, like the first Avengers.
That's probably why it failed, honestly.
Yeah, but okay, no, I'll save that for a bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson as well. I don't know the actress. I apologize.
It's fine. She has an interesting name.
She has a what?
Interesting name.
Okay.
It's weird. It's hard for like remember and pronounce.
I don't know. It just sounds like a weird insult to say. Your name isn't interesting.
Well, I mentioned more. I was trying to be polite. It's like, oh wow, she has a weird ass name. I can't remember it.
But she also does a very good job, and she plays the recruit.
Yeah.
A recruit you've seen probably in every buddy cop movie.
Yeah. Well, but the twist there is she's a psychic. So.
Yeah. And when she finally like gets in the mood of killing people, or well, serving justice.
Mm-hmm.
She becomes pretty sadistic.
Yeah.
I still love the scene when she's getting information out of the dude's head.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's like, I can do whatever I want. I can my fucked up head will fuck up your head, and like.
Hello. What's up, my bye guys? It's Cameron Straight.
Yeah.
You are the only straight in this room. What the fuck's a straight person? Never met one. Oh no, Cameron, he's fading. He's invisible.
I'm not like a fairy. If you don't believe in me, I won't
Hold on.
disappear.
Anderson, where was? Oh yeah, the dude being like, I can fuck with your head, and forces her to give him a blowjob, and then appears to his side, and it suddenly changes to Mama biting off his crotch.
Because they mentioned earlier in the episode, they mentioned earlier in the movie that she did do that to somebody.
Oh yeah, it was one of the other gang leaders that used to be in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to know more about those gangs, like the Judge
The judge, yeah.
Because I kind of want to know what crime they had to do in order to go to the ISO cube, but also come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems anything violent is life.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit of world building I'd like to know about.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, she was in Game of Thrones. The actress was in Game of Thrones.
We don't know who she was because we don't watch Game of Thrones, so...
And someone will probably complain like, "Oh, you didn't have to say you didn't watch Game of Thrones." Yes, we do, because someone would yell at us either way.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does a fantastic job, and just, everyone in general does a fantastic job.
I don't know if Mama was as threatening as she could have been.
Yeah!
Maybe she just didn't get enough lines, honestly. I think she could have been threatening, but...
Because, I mean, the way she obviously... Like, the scenes that had her in it, she could be intimidating, but you're right,
she had kind of a Harley Quinn feel to her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that sort of kooky but violent.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, she was, like, to get the one the guy with the cybernetic eyes to do stuff, she was, like, hugging him, but at the same time she had a knife to his fucking belly.
Oh, yeah, it was...
almost like a playful...
It was like a karate knife, and it was curved into his stomach.
I hated it. We were talking about the scene in Anderson's head. That was really cool.
Oh, that's probably my favorite scene. It's
Yeah.
just, I love playing with dreams. Dreams are such a cool thing. Shut up. We're back.
Yeah, we apologize in advance for this, folks.
Even though we don't have to, get cut off by the internet every time, we're going to be cutting ourselves off a bunch because of people.
Of course, we just can't fucking have it, can we?
Well, not for this episode, but for the last 4, it should be fine.
Yeah.
So, I don't have a segue. Let's talk something else. Because I don't think we have any more characters, really.
Yeah, like, or at least none that are, like, main characters, so... Just your face as soon as the door opened, just really. But, let's, trying to think here. How about the violence?
Yeah, violence works.
This movie is a hard R. Like, this isn't like Avengers, haha, violence, but, like, not really much violence. But, yeah, no, this is hard R superhero movie, and it's great.
You can probably look up, the raid scene... Not the movie The Raid, but the drug raid in the opening of the film. And you'll see a door explode, and it shows in... Because we're from the perspective of people in the room who are high on slow-mo.
Mm-hmm. I wish I was filming as soon as that happened. Sorry, go on.
People who are high on slow-mo, and the door is breached. It explodes open. You see the nail fly out of the lock. You see the lock going towards wherever. And there was a guard at the door with a shotgun, and you see his gut push inward because of the explosion and ripple throughout.
Which was actually done.
Yeah, I forget if they hit him with an air can or they actually did do an explosion to cause that.
Mm-hmm.
But that is literally how his stomach reacted to the force. It's just so fucking gross.
Ultra slow-mo, and then, like, they're shooting people, and, like, you can see bullets slowly go through their cheeks, and, like...
And then you see the exit wound, like, expand. Oh, it's so fucked. And, I don't know if this detail's correct, but the guy who was high and shooting at Dredd with the Glock, I think if you look in Dredd's visor, you can see him flipping off with his other hand, which is just such a nice little detail.
Yeah.
What else was... I'm trying to think of the most violent the final fall as well.
Because, I mean, spoiler alert, Mama dies.
Well, we already said spoiler alert.
Yeah, but, like, yeah, he gets her high and throws her off the building, but yeah, like, it's a view from, like, the floor.
Also, when we say high, she's high on drugs.
Yeah.
She is also high up.
Yes. Like, as soon as she hits, like it shows it from, like, the perspective of the floor, and it comes against the lens, and you just see her, like, face just rip apart slowly.
And also, as she's falling, you see the destruction left behind, because earlier in the film, they, like, fired miniguns through an entire first floor, and Dredd set another one ablaze.
Yeah.
And you see this guy with just skin, just the red of his face, like the muscle and blood, just kind of walking like a zombie in slow motion. Also, the reason she's thrown off is because she's like, well, I set the top 50 floors to exploding. I have a dead man switch. And Dredd's like, well, can that signal go through 200 floors of concrete?
No, he's like 100 floors concrete. How about 200?
And then, well, you kind of, I don't know, play Greenberg.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the Bebop scene.
I'm trying to think of other, like, just the opening headshot where the dude's face melts
from the
hot shot
hot
right
shot.
to his mouth.
Oh my god. So brutal, but it's great. It's great.
The violence is comic booky.
It is. Yeah.
It's over the top and fun, but it doesn't go too far to the point of ruining the serious tone.
Yeah.
And that serious tone is something a lot of superhero movies at that time were not able to capture well.
Oh no. Yeah.
Like, probably before Dredd was Dark Knight, I would say. That caught the brutal tone. Because Dark Knight Rises can get kind of silly at moments. Especially with Bane.
Oh my god. I think they even had to fix that. Yeah.
Either or.
I think they even did like some more post-processing after it was released.
We could have just ADR'd it. We didn't have to make it sound like his mouth was covered the entire time.
Yeah. There's fucking... Yeah. That's a different topic. I didn't want to talk because I knew I would go on about something else. You okay?
It felt like I was going to burp, and then it just kind of didn't. It was just like, I'm just going to... But I was going to bring up, because going to the thing I said about Avengers, this is why I really like Dredd, is because, okay, after the first Avengers, Marvel tried going a bit more serious. It just didn't work.
What was after Avengers?
There was Thor: Dark World, which...
Yeah.
There was Iron Man 2, which I know you don't hate as much as you hate Iron Man 3.
Well, Iron Man 2, that didn't even have a serious tone at all, honestly.
It tried to, though, because it was
No,
like...
it didn't.
It tried to deal with, like, Tony's alcoholism at one point.
Did it?
Yeah, it does.
I don't even remember any of the serious things. Like, I remember the fun things in that movie.
Yeah, but there were some serious things it tried to cover.
I know Iron Man 3 tried to deal with PTSD at one point.
Yeah, when did Man of Steel come out?
I'm trying to think.
On Google will save us.
Yeah.
2013, so that was a year later. Man of Steel tried to be super serious. No.
It's Superman.
Superman can be serious, but it's usually not so much about him. It's about the people he's
Yeah.
interacting with.
Yeah.
Like that, a panel people will probably share often is when, I don't know the 100% context, but it's like a goth girl on the edge of a building about to kill herself. And Superman embraces her. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Aw.
But this movie balances serious because it keeps the tone solid. In Marvel movies, they always have those fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Because Joss Whedon left, and then they tried to copy Joss Whedon.
Yeah, that was the problem. Well, did Thor: Dark World even I think that movie only had like 1 or 2 jokes in it that tried to be like more serious.
It did, and it's one of the worst Marvel movies.
Oh yeah, yeah, because that's right. Because Joss Whedon is really good at like balancing serious and jokes, and they got people to try and do that who weren't as good as Joss Whedon. So
because we broke Joss Whedon through internet.
Yeah.
Also, if someone wants to mention how we shit talk our superhero movies, then it's like, but you like Dredd, it's because we don't have to watch 6 other movies before watching Dredd to understand it.
Yeah.
That's also a really nice thing to do. Which there's a conversation to have there about Marvel movies, because I know people would still get bitter about what I just said, but that's another time.
Yep.
But yeah, the gray tone works throughout this, mostly because it's sci-fi future number 6.
Yeah.
Everything is terrible, but also it's a wasteland outside.
Yeah. Yet another sci-fi trope. It's just a desert wasteland.
the set design is really fantastic.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that. So,
Like, it feels like an actual place people are living rather than just, here's corridor number 6 to shoot up bad guys.
yeah, because it's supposed to be obviously like this really poor, decrepit part of town, and like, you know how like in poorer communities they have like, they sometimes like have different like makeshift things, like there's the pharmacy and right outside is like this basketball hoop.
Yeah,
like,
you can see a
makeshift.
basketball hoop above, and the hoop is, I think it was made of like, have you ever seen those metal hoops?
Yes.
It looked like it had those, but that was even torn apart.
Yeah.
The security cameras are covered by plastic bottle crates, so that way people can't smash them. And it's just these nice little details that kind of build the world a bit more, at least establish the setting.
Yes. Yeah. Everything about that's great. Because I mean, that's the thing. Like 90% of the movie takes place in that building. So, because they do show a bit of the outside, but
But that costs money.
yeah, exactly. And this was a lower budget film, so what they were able to do with it was great. So
Yeah. Again, I would have liked to see more. They said they might do a TV series. There might be a sequel, but nothing has been grounded or confirmed.
it's been a few years since I've heard anything about, because I know Carl Urban too loved it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'd totally be on board for a TV series."
But no.
Yeah.
Something that also adds to the atmosphere is the pretty awesome soundtrack.
It's very Hotline Miami-ish with a lot of like techno beats and stuff like
And
that.
synth.
It's synth. That's
All
the word
that
I was
solid
looking for.
synth.
Yeah. I quite like that. That was definitely a standout.
It just, unlike Django, where it was able to change music styles, this one just kind of fit throughout every scene.
Yeah, well, I think most movies do that. Most movies have have like one musical style throughout the whole thing. You're right.
Is yawning.
Ah.
And I was trying to think of a way to diss Marvel again because of their soundtracks, but I got nothing at the moment. I'm trying to. Again, this
There's
film.
not much else, honestly. I mean, the cinematography's good.
So, yeah,
The effects they have on the slow-mo is really cool.
the effects throughout the film are really cool. The weapons, like the way they're set up of these things you can change on the fly.
Yeah.
I do wonder how the multiple ammos work in the pistol.
Yeah, I know, because it shows him pulling ammo from the dead body and putting it in his pocket or in his like waist jacket.
Yeah,
But
it's still a magazine.
Yeah, but you have to like load. Do they have to load like each one individually? Or?
Yeah, because when he's fighting a couple of our judges, I couldn't think of the term.
It's okay.
Fighting some other judges who are getting paid off by Mama, he's flipping through his ammo. He's like, armor piercing, empty. Fire round, empty. So
Yeah.
there's different levels of empty, and it's not. But there's one magazine that goes into the gun. That's what confuses me.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
I mean, it is like this big bulky pistol. So I'm like the explosive shot. That wouldn't surprise me if there was like a second container for those.
Yeah.
Which that headshot on the other judge where he shoots the explosive round and you just see it go through and explode the wall behind him.
That was great.
I want to know if that shotgun worked the same way.
Yeah, right.
Or when the one dude blows his hand off by picking up a judge's pistol.
Yeah, because it's fingerprint scanning, and if it reads it's not that another person besides the judge has it, it just fucking explodes.
It's kind of like the pistol from Psychopaths, except more effective.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool how they just have to say the round like boom and say this like hot shot or this or that.
Or they have grenades and there's like a little screen on their arm
Yeah.
and they just swipe it and it becomes a smoke grenade or a stun grenade.
So cool.
I'm trying to think. Because we talked about this in prior too. I feel we put so many movies on here that they don't have much of a deeper meaning.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like, we run out of stuff to talk about pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just this is a fun action comic book movie. So
Yeah.
there's not really any deeper meaning. There's nothing like that, it's just good and it stands out from other superhero movies.
It stands out from our superhero movies because you can watch it more than once.
Yeah.
Also, because it's like 90 minutes. It doesn't have to be 3 fucking hours.
Looking at you, Endgame.
Oh, man. Okay. Trying to think on how much else we have to say about this.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it, honestly.
Really? What's the timer at real quick?
51:26, but if you
Yeah, if
subtract
we cut that down, that's like
if you
30.
subtract 15-20 minutes from it, maybe. Yeah, half an hour, which is fine.
Okay.
It's more than I thought we were going to get for a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee, sorry for the shorter episode then,
Yeah,
guys.
and the one riddled with technical issues. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Blame people.
Mm.
But if you give me just a moment,
Okay.
let's bring that wheel in there. Look at that background.
Kind of sounded like Film Cow, like, okay, guys.
Okay, guys. Each time.
To spin the wheel.
Oh, it's gonna land on it at some point. The big heat.
Yay!
Okay, so the final movie neither of us have seen.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's just movies we've seen.
Yep.
Oh no.
The Big Heat. Justin's first Fritz Lang film, so I'm excited.
Fritz Lang.
Yep. It's very German. He was a German man.
I don't have any other way to get out of this. Go away.
Really? We're just doing that? Okay.
Yeah, just go away.